Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. And the movie I want to take a look at right now is Swan Song. Now, this one actually opens up in select theaters and Apple TV Plus this Friday, December 17th. The plot goes as follows. In the near future, Cameron Turner, played by Mahershala Ali, is diagnosed with a terminal illness. Presented with an experimental solution to shield his wife and son from grief, he grapples with altering their fate in this exploration of love, loss, and sacrifice. So that is your plot right there, and that's all I had to go off of because I didn't see any trailers for this. I kind of went into it blind. I love Mahershala Ali. I love Naomi Harris. I first saw them together in Moonlight, so it was a nice little Moonlight reunion here. And so knowing that they were playing husband and wife, and with this type of plot, I was all on board. And of course, with Aquafina and Glenn Close, what a interesting group of actors and actresses. So I was just like, yeah, I'm on board. Let's do this. And so I saw the movie, and I like it. I think it's a really good episode of like Black Mirror. That's like the best way to describe it. But I think what really carries this is the romance that Mahershala Ali and Naomi Harris bring to the screen. It's just really sweet at its core, and it's just really that's where the emotion kind of sets. Is just their love and like what he's willing to do to make sure her and her son don't go through any type of grieving process, and really just kind of protecting them, and like you understand where he's coming from. At the same time, it's kind of weird, but we'll get into all that in just a second. But yeah, at the core of this and the heart of the story is their love for one another, and the sacrifices that he wants to make to make sure she is not going through any type of grief. So yeah, so speaking of it being in the future, I wanted to talk about that first because I was kind of impressed from director Benjamin Cleary, who kind of just utilized live action sets, really great production design, and built in sets and special effects to all kind of blend in seamlessly to make you feel like you are transported throughout time and you are 500 or 1,000 years into the future. It was really cool stuff. And like I said, it kind of reminded me of like a Black Mirror episode as soon as I saw some of the cars or like some of the gadgets that they would use and the technology and everything. I was just like, wow, this is really neat and a very well realized type of future. Yes, could they have explored it a little bit more? Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to have this concept as like a TV show or an even longer movie and focus on different clients that Glenn Close has and that are like around the city, because I think Mahershala Ali is like the third one that she's ever done, and we do get to see one of them. But I would like to see like the origin of how it all started and like who was the first one. Was it connected to Glenn Close's character in any way, shape, or form? I think there was just a lot more questions and kind of just curiosities that I have about this future and this world that Benjamin Cleary has set up. So that could be a slight on the movie, that it wasn't utilizing its futuristic setting enough. But I think with the performances and the story, I was still wrapped up in it. But I thought for the most part, Benjamin Cleary really presented this really kind of just interesting future, and I really liked everything kind of blending in together. So good job on that. He's also the writer, and to get into that, I really like the story of this film. Very, like I said, it's a romance at its heart. I adore a good romance film, and I adore anything that has to do with like a marriage or like a relationship. I love seeing the dynamic and the chemistry that the characters kind of bring, and like why they're doing the things that they do, even if sometimes it goes south a little bit. You just want to get inside their headspace, and you want to get inside their relationship and just be shown the ups and the downs of everything. I love that stuff. So I thought Mahershala Ali and Naomi Harris's characters were it was just a really nice like kind of relationship to kind of watch blossom. And then when we get to that stopping point where he is suffering from a terminal illness, but he doesn't want to tell his family. Now, a lot of people might view that and be like, well, if I had terminal illness, I would tell my spouse. And it's like, it's hard to do. Like, it's not something like you sit down casually and be like, yeah, I'm suffering from cancer. I'm going to, die here in a couple months, according to the doctor. That's not easy to deliver. And so in his mind, he was like, listen, there's a baby that's on the way. I do not want them to feel like they are going to be lost without me. So doing this program and creating this clone, because that's the whole thing with Glenn Close's character in her company, is that she creates clones, and down to like the memories and like the DNA fibers, according to her, everything 100% is them. Excuse me, but there is one thing missing, and it's it's kind of like the emotion and like the time that Mahershala Ali has spent with Naomi Harris. This clone has not, so they have to like kind of they're like babies in a way. Like they have to like kind of learn everything on the fly, but they still know like important information like names and like locations and all that stuff. But you can definitely tell it's not them. It's them, but it's not them. And that's like the one thing that Mahershala Ali's character does not like when he sees his clone doing that. And he tries to course correct, but his illness is just getting worse, and so I think he accepts it. Like he went down this path, and I think when you see that kind of turning point for this character, it's really sad. It's beautiful. It's all these kind of like swellings of emotions that are hitting you all at once, and like at the very, very end, when he sees his wife one last time, it's like it hits you out of nowhere, and you're like, whoa. I was expecting to see, a decent little movie. Now I'm seeing like a good movie type of deal, and so I really liked just the evolution of their relationship, the sacrifices that he did make, and then just seeing their chemistry kind of go back and forth. I absolutely love them together. I wish they're in every single movie from here on out. But I was really happy just as a fan of Moonlight to see them kind of come together and be on screen again. But yes, really love the story of just a really nice love story for sure. And especially with Mahershala Ali bouncing off himself, acting in two parts is never easy. And so I think he does a fantastic job kind of differentiating. Guys, it's early. Making them seem different enough to where like we're never confused or anything, and like it's the subtlety and the nuance in his performance that really kind of delivers that. And so the supporting cast also does a really great job. Awkwafina, she can do everything. I'm not gonna lie. After Crazy Rich Asians, I thought, okay, she's gonna be shoved into the supporting role, like the funny person in every single movie, and it's either gonna be a hit or miss. And I was like, I don't want that for her. I know she can do more. And when I saw The Farewell, if you guys have not seen that, please watch that. That was her first time like flexing her dramatic muscles, and she's phenomenal in that movie. And she's great here too. Like she still has like that kind of sarcasticness to her, but it's done in such a charming way that like, because she's also suffering the same fate as like Mahershala Ali's character. You kind of just understand like that's her personality, and like that she deeply cares about people, and she likes to make dark humor jokes all the time. So yeah, it was really a really great supporting performance. And then Glenn Close, I love it when she can kind of turn evil a bit, and I think her taking the antagonistic role was really, really nice to see, and she delivers it here for sure. Yeah, and so I mentioned the production design. A lot of the sets that were built were really, really cool. And the attention to detail. Well, I mean, they're dealing with Apple TV Plus money, so obviously it should be unlimited, right? But yeah, it looks really, really good. And like I said, the special effects work, blending in and making it seem like it's a plausible future and not really noticing, was really cool. A couple green screen shots here and there, for sure, but wasn't anything like too distracting. Everything else was really, really cool. So yeah, I don't know what else more to say about this without spoiling too much. But yeah, if you are looking for a Mahershala Ali film, as we all are, the guy's a national treasure, and you get two of them in this movie. It's a bargain. If you're looking for a movie or something with him in it, check this out. Naomi Harris, same thing. Check it out. If you're looking for a love story or a romance film this weekend, check it out. I think it's worth it. It is. It's a nice little movie. I enjoyed it. So let me know what you think of Swan Song down below, and that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee. Thank you for tuning in on this review, and I will see you guys next time for whatever I review next. Goodbye.